spectacular. It's a work of art. It's basically the first time Jay has ever been able to do this. The first time we've offered a full gemstone hinged bangle. You have got an entire bracelet bangle in solid gemstone. The only decision, and folks, there's a lot to tell you. You might have already spied the beautiful sterling silver finding. This clasp, Jay custom made it as well. All you're gonna do is choose which color and which size. I have beautiful blue lapis. I have the gorgeous, beautiful Brazilian green quartz. Look at the coral that you can choose. Or, first time on the Today's Special line, black obsidian. You're gonna choose small medium, which fits a 5 1/4 to 6 inch wrist, or a medium large, which is gonna fit a 6 inch to 6 3/4 inch wrist. But whichever you choose, you will love this. Look at the size. Look at the thickness. 2 safety clasps either side as well. There's a lot to get into. But without further ado, let's wish happy holidays to the very well-fed Mr. Jay King. Jay, did you have a lovely Christmas day?
I told you, my wife, my beautiful British wife, she did a traditional British Christmas
She knows
dinner.
how to cook.
Well, I could have invited you and the entire village.
There'll still be leftovers.
Yeah, in fact, you all can come over to my house and we can eat for a week. Yeah, anyway, I want to we've got an amazing TS, and we give a shout out to my mother who just absolutely, she loves you.
And I love her.
Well, do you know what? I think that she likes you better than me.
Don't be jealous, Jay, please. But Jay, everybody loves you for what you've done. I mean, you've created something again that you've never done before.
You know, this is something really, really, truly unique, and I'm extremely proud of it.
So you should.
Okay, so what it is, here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you've got, so this is what it is. I actually did this to show everybody kind of what makes this unique and what makes this special. Okay, so this is a bangle bracelet. The big thing with bangle bracelets, I want everybody to realize, the big thing with bangle bracelets is the fact that to make a bangle, a traditional bangle, you have to make usually a big round hoop that will go over your wrist. The reason they call them bangles is the fact that once they get over your wrist, they bangle around,
bang,
right?
Bang, bang.
So this is what's really cool about this. I just want to show everybody kind of what goes into this. The lapis, I've been telling you guys for 5 years.
Yes.
So this is the new lapis. This is denim lapis. This is really the best denim lapis that money can buy. Beautiful. But it's the first time that we've actually launched denim lapis. So this isn't our traditional lapis. This comes in fairly large pieces. I'm just showing this because how we make it. So if you can understand, we take the denim lapis from the natural material, we slice that up just like you would do a loaf of bread. We do the same thing with the quartz, with the coral, with the obsidian. And this is one of the very few times we've ever done obsidian. You can see on this, they're demonstrating how, if you notice how well that wears, it doesn't flop around.
It's perfect.
Okay, so now, here's the real skill on this. They'll take, and they just draw, you can see, this is all done by hand, guys. So they draw a template. This isn't done with a machine. They just literally draw this on, they use a template. Okay. They draw it on. They take a special diamond tool, little saw that we developed for this, and they cut this out, and this is called the blank.
Okay.
So you see the blank?
Yeah.
All right. Then the blank is taken, and then they're all hand done. These are all hand polished. So you can see, to take this from there to there.
To turn it into that.
Okay, to turn in that. Again, that's all done by hand. And then the real magic happens, and this is what really makes this unique and really special. These findings that you're seeing here are custom made by us. You cannot buy these. This isn't something you can go on the market, any market, and actually acquire. We have these findings were custom made by us for just this project. Incredible. And of course, we'll use it in other things, but it's not a magnet. If you see where this snaps together, you see how that goes in so nicely? And then, just like my grandfather, who used to wear a belt and a set of suspenders.
Just in case.
We've done 2 keepers on both sides that lock this in. So there's no way that this is going to come off. It's really, really unique. And again, we've got 2 different sizes. You've got medium, large, and then small, medium. And I know like they give these sizes, but I just want to demonstrate something. Yep. Okay, I don't have a really, really small little wrist, guys. Okay, I don't have a small wrist at all. And you can see, look how nicely that wears.
It fits like a glove.
Right? Fits like a glove.
Yeah.
And the cool thing, you still got room on that. But if you notice, and here's the ultimate secret on this, is that your wrist is oval. Your wrist isn't round. Your wrist is oval. So these are made perfectly oval, engineered, so they fit perfectly almost on anybody's wrist.
Yes.
I mean, if you got a really, really large wrist, probably not going to work.
Yeah.
But I've got a substantial. I wear over an 8
right.
in a cuff.
Yeah.
And this fits perfectly on me.
So you can choose small, medium, medium, large. If you need help with the sizing, you can call us and one of our wonderful representatives can guide you through that. We're off to a flying start, and that lapis is selling the fastest. I want to go through those 4 color options, and we'll dive into each color with Jay next. But the brand new premiere of the denim lapis is on fire, if that's the one you want. You can't help but notice how substantial this piece is. I mean, really, this is chunky and expensive for sure. A labor of love. If you're to find something like this at retail, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Jay has custom made it for you. Black obsidian, it's that midnight black that is incredible. Number 2 bestseller, you will wear that time and again. I do not want you to forget, obviously, about that red coral, because that is bold and daring and adventurous and exciting. My hidden favorite in this whole lineup is right there, and that is the Brazilian green quartz. I think that is out of this world. I have 750 of those left before it's completely sold out. Before we dive even further into the cuff, I do want you to know Jay and his team put together a couple of matching pieces. Maybe you're the kind of person that loves that suite of jewelry. There is the necklace. I really keenly pay attention to the way Jay does this. He did the barrel-shaped beads, which I always think are so attractive. Again, a labor of love. I have all 4 colors available. That is $179.98. There is an extender on the back. So it goes from 18 inches, but you get the extra 2 3/4 at the back. And then there are the drop earrings as well that are available for $79 and change. Jay, the whole collection is amazing. Why did you choose these 4 gemstones?
Well, okay, we wanted to do something different, and we wanted to use, this is the first time that we've actually used this lapis. This is denim lapis. And denim lapis is the denim. It's the color of blue jeans, right?
Absolutely.
You could call it blue jean lapis. This is the material that is available to us, that we're able to obtain the rough. I will tell you, it was a labor of love to be able to find this quality of denim lapis. Most denim lapis, to tell you the truth, the quality of it really isn't that great. This is the best of the best as far as lapis and denim lapis. And again, this is a material that we haven't done before, so we wanted to do something that was totally unique, totally different. But if you live in your blue jeans or you're denim friendly, which to be around my family and my household, we're all very denim friendly. But it's something that you can just wear, you know, like everybody, it's really funny. You know, even when we go to the club and we go where we have to dress, they're now allowing nice blue jeans.
Denim jeans,
They've never done that ever in the history. But now, because so many people, it's almost like that's how to dress up. Yeah. This is on the obsidian, okay? The black material, the obsidian. That's volcanic glass. That is that's natural. This is the very first time we've ever used obsidian. Just absolutely. We've done obsidian a little bit in like inlay pieces or like, you know, like really small cabochons. We've never used it in something like this. And I have to tell you, I got a lot of, let's say, not too nice emails from a lot of our production staff when they started cutting obsidian. Obsidian is extremely, extremely hard. And it takes an amazing polish, and that's why we use it. Usually we'll use some form of chalcedony or, you know, there's like black agate. black tourmaline. This is really the first time we've ever done obsidian, but the polish on this and the luster on that material is just over the top.
So smooth, Jay.
I know, well, but do you see the polish on that?
Yes.
The cool thing is so hard to, and that's why they don't like working with it. It's so hard that it is almost impossible to polish it. But once you get the polish on it, it's like, it will last forever. Then, the big challenge was the Indonesian, this is Indonesian red or orange coral. This is natural material, guys. This is a natural coral. This material, of all the corals, extremely rare. I got this from a private collector, an old coral vendor, that people that I bought from for years, they retired. They were both, it was a husband and wife team. They were getting older, their children, much like my children.
Yes.
I'm not going to sound bitter here, but didn't want to come into my industry,
right,
even though they were raised with it. They didn't really know what to do. They gave us first dibs at actually buying this raw material. You can't go get it. It's not available. This is from Indonesia. This was harvested pre-1985.
Was it really?
So this material was harvested pre-1985. You know, on coral, you just don't go get coral material and make something. You have to realize there's a lot of different licenses that are required. And
not easy.
Everything is, you have to check every single box to be able to do it. This isn't new harvest. Here again, this material, we were able to get everything that they had. It won't last forever. I doubt that our supply will last through 2025. We've used a lot of the material since we bought it, so you get the opportunity to do that. Very, very first time. This Brazilian green quartz.
Which just, I think, captivate. I mean, Jay, I grabbed the necklace to show everybody. That, to me, is just out of this world. It's got an iciness to it.
It's really, you know, that's what I was going to say. It's almost like almost like a glacier green.
Yes.
It's got this spectacular. And here again, we use this material because number one, it was brand new. So you've got brand new obsidian, you've got brand new denim lapis, the Brazilian material. The only thing that we've used before is the Indonesian coral. So what's really amazing with this, it's a natural quartz, it's a natural colored quartz, where you know, we haven't done anything to this, but it is so hard. So it's very, very difficult to work with. But when you get it polished, it will maintain that luster and polish forever. It's not going to dull out.
We do have a couple updates. Producer Brandon, who is steering the ship tonight, is letting us know. Brandon, you said the black obsidian? Okay, if you want black obsidian, let me just grab it for a moment. I have 500 now left before it is sold out. And it is the second most popular of the options. So 500 only in existence to be purchased. I can tell you America is shopping for the brand new worldwide premiere on HSN of Jay's denim lapis. If you want that gorgeous denim lapis, this is obviously a big moment for us, and you are not alone. Everybody is responding to that. The coral doing very, very well. But since we just mentioned it, the Brazilian green quartz is really fighting now for second place also. So popular across the board, the thickness, the style, the look, the feel, how substantial it is. The sterling silver, real sterling silver, these findings that did not exist. Jay and his team made them. The double security clasps on the side, there's a definitive click when you secure it, and you will want to secure it. The oval shape, which is more in line with what it should be for your wrist. It's comfortable and it's smooth. There's nothing to catch, there's nothing to irritate. If you do want the matching earrings in the lapis, I only have a few hundred of those now before they are sold out, and those matching earrings are $79 and change. I am getting word as well, Jay, this is crazy town. If you want the obsidian earrings, I have 90 left. 90 remain of the black obsidian earrings to go with your new black obsidian bangle. Jay, it's the end of the year. We've bought a lot of gifts for everybody else. Now's the time to buy something for yourself.
Well, you know, that's why we did, you know, like, and I really look forward to the show and being able to do it. We're, you know, so we've got the next 3 days. We're on all day today, right? And then Saturday and Sunday we've got a few shows too. But this is my favorite time of the year. And let me tell you why. It's because, you know, like, everybody's been through the Christmas thing. They've done everything. Now you get to relax. You've been buying for everybody else, and this is a perfect opportunity to get something for yourself. What's really great with these, though, is this is something that is totally functional. It's something that just won't sit in your jewelry box. This is something that you can accessorize with almost on a daily basis. These are so comfortable. Like, I was putting them on. I would actually wear this. I would wear. It's unisex. I would wear the lapis. And I would wear the black obsidian. And here again, just so everybody, you know, that really hasn't tuned in yet, this is the very first time we're showing you the denim lapis. This is the launch of us for denim lapis. The first time we've done any substantial designs in denim lapis. This is going to be, I've been saying for 5 years now that I'm running out. Now, am I going to have really, really high grade lapis in 2025? I can tell you, yes, it's going to be very, very limited. I've been saying this over and over. There won't be anything in beads. You won't see anything in beads. So what you will be seeing is denim lapis. Now, denim lapis, here again, this is hand select. It's directly right from the resource. Now, I can't go to Afghanistan and actually trade for this material, but I have somebody that goes for me. They bring out the raw material. We go meet them in a location, another country, and these are all hand-selected grades of lapis. This is like super high grade for denim lapis. Not all denim lapis is alike. A lot of it is, I mean, it's not something I would use. So just so you know, but this is the very first time we're doing it. Very denim friendly. It's a great blue, all natural. It's not color treated. It's not enhanced. In fact, a lot of the really high grade lapis, and nothing for nothing. I've already seen them do this. I saw them do it last year in Tucson. What they're doing is they're taking this material, then they're color enhancing it, making it really the high blues.
What they're doing?
So they can say it's lapis, but it's not the natural color. This is all natural. Okay, then what we were so proud of is the black obsidian. This is volcanic glass. This is the very, very first time that have actually used obsidian in anything of any size. This is truly not only a labor of love, it's a lot of skill, a lot of patience. The equipment that we use to cut this is all done by hand, guys, but it's all special equipment that we've actually designed and done. The clasp, here again, very first time that you're seeing this clasp. We've already had people that have seen this clasp that want to buy the finding.
I bet.
But we're not a finding house. But every one of these findings, all this silver, every one of these is custom done in our shop by our artists. Every one of these is custom done. It's the very first time we designed this. You see how that clicks in so wonderfully? And then what's great, you've got the two keeper safety clasps on both sides of this, so you can make sure it's clear and simple. It's not a magnet. It actually snips in, snaps on. When you put it on, when you pop it off, you'll feel it pop off. When you put it together, you'll hear it just snap together.
Just like
that. Yeah. Isn't that
it's quality.
Crisp? It's really, really high quality, and they're all custom made. Here again, to reiterate, you have two different sizes.
Yes.
You've got small, medium.
Yes.
So if you've got a smaller wrist, like our beautiful model right there is demonstrating, I would go with the small, medium. If you have a larger wrist, and I just demonstrated this, small, medium, and I wear about an 8 in a cuff. and it fits my wrist perfectly.
And what we'll do is we're going to roll a video right now that shows you if you need to measure or you'd like to measure your wrist, there's a couple of very easy ways that you're able to do it. One, of course, is going to be with a measuring tape, which you can wrap around your wrist. Simple and easy. You can find this video online as well. If you don't have a measuring tape, you could actually use a piece of string, as we're going to show there. And if you still need help, absolutely not an issue. Just call us and we will help you through that process. Call us on that toll-free number. To Jay's point, the small medium fits a 5 1/4 to 6 inch wrist, and the medium large fits a 6 to 6 3/4 inch wrist. But you'll find it a really easy experience because it's the oval shape. It's a clever design. It's easy on, it's easy off. You don't have to force it onto your wrist because it's hinged, right? So many bangles are not hinged. This is absolutely hinged. We're going to put 4 minutes on the clock. What do we know from the launch, the big debut of a first of its kind? In 30 years of being on HSN nearly, Jay has never done this before. First time ever, a solid, beautiful piece. As you see here, all of this is just all gemstone, all brought together. And of course, a technology that Jay had to develop to bring this to life. So we know the black obsidian will sell out. If you want the obsidian, they're now saying with the folks that have ordered about 400 left, that will be sold out in the morning. It's simply no question about it. We know that the premiere of the denim lapis is the #1 seller. We expected that though, quite honestly. So that's the #1. That's going to sell out. We have our beautiful red coral and then that spectacular Brazilian green quartz that's also extremely limited. We'll spend some time on the matching pieces in a moment. But to the naked eye, you see the quality, the authenticity of all of these gemstones. You see how bold they are. Jay, these are substantial pieces.
You know, we designed this a year ago. It took us to make this bangle and bring it here, just so everybody knows. I just demonstrated kind of what goes into actually manufacturing this. It took us 8 months.
It's a long time.
And the thing with this is this is really something really special, something totally unique. It's something that we've really never done before. So I've known about this for a year, but to see it actually come to fruition. And then, when we were creating this, here again, we not only had to create the findings, we had to create the technology. They're all completely done by hand. We actually had to create the tools that we actually used in the manufacturing. This isn't something that we just go buy off the shelf. So we had to do all the tooling. We had to do all of the finding. And this finding, it is now fine-tuned. When we first made it, it went through a dozen different prototypes until we finally fine-tuned it. And we started off as a magnet finding, but we really didn't feel that we had the security. We want something that can be worn and hand down from generation to generation. So I just want everybody to know a lot of time, effort, and a lot of planning went into being able to create that finding, which is brand new. It's spectacular. We've never done it. See, I just love to hear that. The snap, click, and when you pop it out, same thing. And then again, you not only have one, but you've got 2 safety clasps on it.
Either side. The time just flies by. We're at 25 minutes into the hour already. So many of us wait for Jay's Today specials. Believe it or not, this is the first Today special since July. So we've waited a long time. There's a lot of built-up demand, and it's nice to get something fresh and new as we head into the new year. A new style, a new look. Maybe it's the adventure of a new gemstone, or maybe you just don't have a bangle like this. And who does? It's all gemstone. Look at this. Look at the Brazilian green quartz. Jay, that glacier, that kind of iciness to it, I think really is selling it.
You know, and here's the thing, here again, 3 of these materials are brand new, first time that we've ever used them. But this material, this is a colored quartz. What is a colored quartz? Amethyst is a colored quartz. Citrine, peridot, those are all colored quartzes. So this is a natural green quartz. This material, it comes in really kind of like really crazy, even the crystals.
Yeah.
And that's another thing with it. This doesn't come in huge chunks, huge pieces. It comes in kind of substantial crystals. But even to cut this, to be able to cut for the bangle bracelet, we took the quartz. They're cutting it in they orient the crystal however they can get, so that they could maybe get one side of the bangle out of one piece of the quartz, and then they have to cut another piece of quartz and match the other side of the bangle.
It's incredible. It's a work of art.
It's truly a labor of love, and it takes a tremendous amount of skill to be able to manufacture them.
We want to say Merry Christmas to Andressa, who is here looking wonderful as always
lovely
tonight. And look at the two colors together. I love the two bangles, the black and the jade. That looks spectacular.
And here again, for the guys out there, do you know that I'm not talking anything about the green quartz or the coral. I'm just telling you the reality is I would wear this onyx, or this obsidian in a heartbeat, and I would wear the denim lapis in a heartbeat too. I mean, it's really just kind of a cool look. I love what Andressa's done there, where she's actually stacked them. But if you look at this, and Andressa's got them on her wrist, what do you see? They're not banging around on her wrist. No. And that is the key thing here, is how do you make a bangle bracelet that doesn't bang on your wrist? I mean, you put on a regular bangle, and if you raise your arm, they're down on your elbow, right? So it's a great fit, a great way to have something kind of unique and different in a bangle bracelet.
Let's spend a couple moments on these matching pieces. Maybe you're buying the entire set. Maybe you love the gemstone and you're looking just for a necklace. Well, we have these barrel-shaped beads, which I'm always a big fan of whenever Jay does this. 18 inches with 2 3/4 inch extender at the back. That's the signature from Jay. He's the only one that does that here at HSN. $179.98, and they are also glorious. Jay, you always like to bring in a complimentary piece to go with it today.
You know, the reason that we do that is, the items that we bring in, like the necklaces, the earrings, just so everybody understands, they're a limited quantity, right?
Yes.
And this isn't something that we'll repeat on. The reason that I do this is, if you do want matching accessories, right? If you do want to create a set, and here again, we're all on a budget, guys. Okay, and so don't break the bank, don't break, whatever budget you set for types of things like this. But this is a great way to have the same natural materials all as a set or a suite. And I have so many of our viewers that really, we get a lot of feedback that they really love the fact that we do this. And here again, just the bangle or bracelet on its own is great, okay? But if you do want this set and a suite of it, it's all made and from the same natural roughs, and it's not only that, it's all made from the same lot. So these are all natural. There's no matchy-matchy. But it's as matchy-matchy as you're going to get with Mother Nature using natural materials.
I keep changing my mind. The red coral looks amazing. It just looks so good. It's that beautiful, vivid color. It's that fresh feel as we head into a new year. That's the necklace. If you want the obsidian necklace, there's like 3 dozen left before that was completely sold out. I want to spend a moment on the earrings as well. These are all now nearly sold out. We'll do another airing at 1 a.m. as an encore. I'm not sure how many of these are going to be left, but the earrings are coming in at $79.98, which is magnificent. It's that drop earring. It matches back obviously perfectly to the necklace and indeed to this bangle. Maybe that's what you buy. You buy the bangle and you buy the earrings. Jay, this style, this length, this little bit of movement, always a winner.
Well, and what we want to do is we want to do motion, right? And I like dangles. I do post earrings, but the reason I like dangles is they're very slimming, and also they have motion to them, movement. My wife, wears her hair all different ways, but Sheila, one of the big things with Sheila is that she has beautiful blonde hair. Sometimes, she'll curl it or whatever, but the big thing is we'll go out and we're either going to dinner or we're going out with friends, or maybe we're going to our club. We're going out, and she's got her hair down, and she's wearing, I know what she put on because I saw what she wore. Right. And I know what's underneath that blonde hair. Right. But the thing is, nobody else knows, right? So that's why, I've got her now to where she's wearing a lot more dangles. My mother loves real big dangles because you can see them, right? If you wear your hair short, it's no big deal. Anything you've got on, you're going to see
it
right?
always.
But if you have your hair, even if it's back, if you've got longer hair, and what I love with this, again, it's kind of a very slimming. I like the motion, I like the movement.
Frames the face, though, so beautifully. And again, look at the color. Andressa's wearing the color. You can see just 4 spectacular options. There's not a bad one in the bunch. That's the hardest decision, is which will you choose. $79.98. The Cuff Today special, we are 500 now sold, and the Lapis and that Black Obsidian are the #1 sellers, I can tell you. I think everything's attractive about it. And Jay, it's hard. I don't envy you how you have to keep, after all these years, still trying to reinvent, to bring something fresh and new.
Well, you know, the thing with MindFinds, and the reason I think that we've been around in 2025, we've had the show for 30 years, is the fact that you can tune in and you're going to see something new and different in materials, designs, and a lot goes into the designs of it. Again, you're looking at something that can't be purchased at anywhere else. They're made exclusively just for the MindFind show by us, created from the natural materials, all from scratch.
Thank you for all of your orders on the Today's Special. We see you. We'll do an encore, albeit a brief one, at 1 a.m. I do want to make sure you know, though, that it is a Christmas miracle what is going to take place tonight in this hour. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Hubei. If you watch us regularly, you'll know this is my all-time favorite vintage antique. Cannot buy it basically anywhere in the world. It is so hard to find. I have Hubei tonight, and we will do it at the lowest price. Hubei should be going up everywhere except at HSN. We'll do the lowest price ever seen on television in this hour. In fact, all jewelry is on sale. Let's keep the sale going right after this.
There's a lot of great benefits to cleaning with our Happy Place products.
We chose plant-based ingredients so you're not breathing in fumes.
People think, can it work well?
And it does. If we can get your home clean, that's what makes your home a happy place.
The HSN deal is a great value that we bring to you every day. Thanks to our long and valued partnerships with the brands you love most, we are able to offer amazing products at great values. Shop the HSN deal with confidence from us to you.
For over 20 years, HSN has been a proud supporter of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. With your help, we've raised over $16.8 million to help ensure that St. Jude families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food. We hope you'll join us again this holiday season in support of St. Jude by donating. Simply call HSN's Customer Care Center or visit hsn.com and search Together for Good to make a donation. Together, we can make a difference.
Say hello to a beautiful year. Join us for 4 days of new to you finds. Discover beauty, Patricia Nash handbags, and kitchen must-haves. Explore style picks from Diane Gilman, the latest in electronics and wellness finds. New to you deals.
Get deals on tap with the HSN app. Opt in to push notifications for shipping updates, app-only deals, and special offers. Stream HSN anywhere 24 hours a day. Download now and take $10 off your first app purchase. Happy shopping.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you had a wonderfully Merry Christmas. Mr. J. King, the ultimate Christmas present, is here, though, to spend tonight with us. I have to say that's in his contract. This, though...
Actually, for my mom, too.
Yes.
She knows, she doesn't realize that we have a competition going on here.
No, she has no clue. God love her, and I love her. Jay and I, though, are in the best of moods because tonight we get to share with you lots of jewelry on sale, and that's exactly where we're going to go next. This is a huge opportunity. I think the year of 2024 has been the year of Spiny Oyster in the J. King line, and thank goodness for it because it is so beautiful. This was Jay's, one of his signature pieces. It is Spiny Oyster and Appetite at a ridiculous price of $89.99 while supplies last. But obviously, as you will see, this is going to fly out of the door. Jay, this is big and bold, and the combination of these, Appetite in there, unheard of.
If you don't love this, it break my heart because
I
I designed it. Yes. So, I mean, it's okay if you don't like it, but I'll be disappointed. What I like on this is really clean, nice styles. This is what I do. I mean, you know, I'm kind of obvious on things I design, but this is a look I just truly love. And you're combining two of my favorite materials. And it's really kind of funny that Adam brought up the fact, he says, it's like the year of spiny oyster. Yeah. And to be honest with you, I've done more spiny oyster in 2024 probably than I've done in the previous 28 years that we've actually had the Mind Find show. It's just that we had an extremely, 2 years ago, we had an extremely unusual thing where we made a big purchase, big buy on spiny oyster. To be honest with you, spiny oyster is really, in this grade, is almost impossible to get. And to be able to get this much and have this much consistency and be able to do these larger freeform beads has really, really allowed us to use it in a lot of things that we normally wouldn't be able to. And what you're seeing here, you're seeing the red spiny, the orange spiny. These are all cut from the natural spiny oyster shells, come from the Sea of Cortez.
300
in the
left.
Baja Peninsula. And then what's just over the top, this is the only time I combined natural blue apatite. This is what we call indigo blue. Comes from a friend of ours from Madagascar. We don't have it. I can't say that I have an exclusive on apatite, but I can say that I have an exclusive on this particular apatite.
That will sell out. There are 375 left before it's completely gone. That is a mega opportunity at 89 and change.
Okay, just so everybody understands this, this price that they're giving to you is something they're doing. I cannot manufacture this and be able to sell it to you at that price.
There it is. I mean, you heard it. And I think that's based on the response. People can see that. People are asking about the Hubei. That is in this hour, not the next hour, so you don't have long to wait, I promise. Before we get there, though, I do want to take you to the designer elements of Jay's incredible collection, which are, I mean, really from the couture, the gallery collection, to the everyday pieces. Look at this. Tyrone turquoise. Look at the frame, look at the border, look at the shapes, and look at the lowest price ever, sale price of $89.98 and also $129.98, whether you're going for the earrings or that necklace, Jay.
Okay, here's what's so crazy about this, right? Just the cost of the silver alone, much less this turquoise. If you're a turquoise collector and you like to have different turquoises in your collection, this is an American turquoise. It comes from, it's Tyrone, comes from New Mexico. It's a very small deposit that's just south of Silver City in New Mexico. It's a, one of, you know, like when I go on the show, anybody who's shopped with us over time, you know that I always say when I first started out in the 70s, early 70s, I bought from 26 different turquoise mines in the United States. 26? 26, okay, that I bought from at that time. I never bought any, there wasn't really even available anywhere else. So I was just buying from America, and at that time I was buying from 26. This was not one of the 26 mines. And of the 26 that I was buying from, only the Kingman mine, the Mineral Park deposit, is still actually active. So this is an American turquoise. It does have quite a history. It was discovered in the 1950s. Okay. What's really unique, this is mined now by somebody who does this kind of on the side. The person who actually owns the rights and has the mining rights to this particular deposit. It's him and his daughter. He's an engineer, works for one of the big mining operations, the copper mines in Silver City. And he just owns this and does this more or less on the side. We don't get a lot of this material. This material you're looking here at right now probably has been in my collection for the rough material for at least 10 years, if not longer. Wow, so this is select material. The silver work on this, again, beautiful. These are all created in-house, one at a time, by our silversmiths, keyword silversmith, from the natural raw sterling silver material. And then all of the turquoise is all natural. There's no color enhancement. It's all cut from the natural raw turquoise, rough material, all by hand. And these aren't calibrated cabochons. So every one of them is cut. They cut the cabs, which is the turquoise part of this, and then they give it to the silversmith, and the silversmith, they build the silver components around the turquoise.
Can you just explain what that means about the calibrated?
Okay, calibrated cabochons would be something that's machine made, right? In most cases. I mean, they do have calibrated cabs that are cut by hand, but more often than not, they're cut by machines. So they can only do like ovals, rounds, certain shapes, right? You can't cut that shape. There is no die. There's no machine that will cut that shape. That all has to be done by hand. So like an oval or round, they actually can have a cabbing machine to make it work. So everything on that is individually hand done, and there's no two of these that will be totally identical because they're cut from the natural turquoise raw material.
It's a specialty in every respect. Folks, we are going to do the Hubei now. We've actually brought it sooner into the hour just because so many folks are finding it online. Remember, all jewelry is on sale. I want you to see it first before we officially reveal it. This is Hubei, one of the most collectible, collected, vintage, antique, mined-out turquoises that exists. It is my all-time favorite. I've had Jay thankfully do a couple of host picks for me in this. My wife wears her Hubei turquoise necklace religiously. Ladies and gentlemen, I've never been able to say what I'm going to say right now. This Hubei necklace, all genuine, all authentic, all real, is priced at its lowest price ever to celebrate the holidays with Jay. Let's reveal it to America. When we do sell it out, it is sold out. If you are tired and in bed, run to the phone if you can to order, even though you might have to disrupt the dog or cat that might be sleeping on the bed with you. This is $79.98. This is, again, real and genuine Hubei turquoise. We'll do the best we can with the time that we have and the quantity that we have to go into the story of this. But if you're a turquoise collector, if you're a turquoise aficionado, as Jay said, if turquoise is your thing and you don't have Hubei, this is one of those chances of a lifetime. We'll show you turquoise throughout the day, but to get Hubei at 79 is something we've not been able to say before. So with that being said, Jay, you brought some of your Hubei along. How special is this?
Okay, if you come to my home, or I also have a collection at my office, but in my home, I have a wall of turquoise, literally a wall of turquoise, all specimens, and it's things where I've been involved, the turquoises I've been personally involved with directly with the mine my entire life, right? A lot of them have meaning. If you're even not somebody who's really like up on turquoise and really, that is a collector, really understands, there is not a single person that knows anything about turquoise at all that can come into my office and look at my specimen case, and the one thing that they all get, every one of them, there's not a single person that misses Hubei. Hubei is so unique, so distinct, so different, recognizable. And that's what made it really unique. The story, I don't have time to go into the whole story, but you've heard from Hubei. Hubei, this is vintage, it's antique turquoise. This was mined in the late 70s, early 80s, completely mined out. There is no rough material available. We have looked in every nook and cranny, and I'm not saying I know everybody in the turquoise world,
but you know quite a few, Jay.
I could say that any player, substantial player, and a lot of non-substantial players, I pretty much know the gamut. I mean, or have met them or worked with them. Yes. How we put this together. Now, I'm showing you, you can see it on dress, how lovely this lays. And look, there are no two of these that will be totally identical. Here in front of me, here, you go ahead and take them all.
I'm going to build a whole little set.
Just go build your whole thing.
I love doing this. Guys, by the way, 400 orders coming through. I just want to stress, when it's sold out, there are no more to be had.
Look, guys, they're not only no more, there is no way, absolutely. The raw material, these specimens that you're seeing here right now, that is the total amount of Hubei rough that I personally own at this time. I have no backup. I have not anything. I couldn't redo this necklace if they came and put a gun to my head.
Right.
If they told me, you'll never work in this town again. It's all over. It would be all over, but you could come over, you know, we could all sit around, you know, have some fun. You know, the main thing on Hubei, this is, it's not only, it's an amazing story, and it's an American story. And American miners, American engineering. These samples that you're looking at there right now, those are my original samples, my original specimens from 1979? 78, 79 is when I acquired those. And when you came, if you come into my house, you'll see those in my specimen case. And those all I have left. The only reason that you're actually seeing this necklace right now, and there's one reason and one reason only. We've gone to every nook and cranny. We've looked everywhere for this material. We went back and went to some of the people that were the original cutters of Hubei turquoise. The guys that right there at the mine who were the original cutters. We asked them, do you have anything left? And the only thing we could find was one of the original cutters. They have these huge, like blue barrels. Like I've never seen these. The barrels were even unique and different, and it was full of the beads that they had cut. Right. Now, that being said, they were large, they were small. They think. I was talking to Adam before we came on. The only way that they were willing to sell it to us, we bought it all, the whole thing. When we sorted through it, we threw 70% of it went to the rock garden. 70%.
That's most of it.
70%, I would say 60 minimum, 60 to 70, totally just scrapped, was not the quality that we needed. We only took the last of the best material. You can see these are all natural nuggets, right? All the design was done around what we had. There was already, and this is something I make a big deal out of it. I think it is a huge deal that we cut everything from the natural rock. We do the cutting. In this case, the nuggets were already cut. They were already drilled. And a lot of them, to tell you the truth, the reason we had to junk them is because they did such a poor job of drilling that they were crooked or wouldn't lay right. No good. So we sorted through this. We're very selective. We only went with the top grade material. We really, I can't tell you how hard that we worked to be able to offer this at the original price. Was a steal of a deal, an absolutely crazy, crazy bargain. They're doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not able. You couldn't purchase the rough material if you could get it. You could not purchase the raw nuggets for what they're selling the complete necklace for. You couldn't even buy the raw material to be able to make that work. So here again, what are you getting? You're getting collectible.
Yes.
You're getting rare.
Yes.
You're getting something vintage.
Yes.
And, you know, like, can I find more Hubei? You never know what's going to happen, but I have to tell you, we have gone to every corner, nook, cranny. I've used every resource that I can use. I don't even know, do you know, I don't even know anybody that really has any specimens for sale anymore. So this is a material. Here again, if it's the real deal, and I guarantee you this is real Hubei, that it's very, 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 very rare.
You take stock of everything Jay just said, and then you look at that price. And that there is the magic of HSN. That there is the reason why people tune in every time, because you never know what's going to happen. You never know what you're going to see. What you're seeing is unexplainable. You can't even begin to fathom it or make sense of it. The rarity, the scarcity, the collectability, the authenticity of this piece is all genuine and all real, and the price is $79. What? It's maybe the lowest price item of the whole show. Yet the argument is there that perhaps it's the most collectible of the entire show, and that's why 300 are sold and another 600 people are placing orders. there is no sense to make of it. HSN did this as a special because it's after Christmas, it's that weird week, that wonderfully in limbo week, and this is all things on sale. And they took the Hubei, knowing how obsessed and infatuated I am with it, and they gave me and gave us the lowest price ever seen. If you've never bought Hubei, you've just found your shining moment in time to get it. It's late, it's nearly 10 to 1 in the morning, but if you only buy one thing other than the today's special, which has got to take priority, you gotta buy it. Have this in your collection for a lifetime and pass it down from generation to generation. You can't go to the mall, you can't go to the jewelry store and find Hubei. It just doesn't exist. It's closed, it's over, it's finished. It's antique turquoise. I'm holding in my hand turquoise that was mined years ago. Again, what price do you put on that? HSN has put a price of $79.98. Less money than you'd spend on lookalike jewelry in a store. So with that being said, two quick things. Any piece of jewelry that you're buying tonight, don't forget we can take $20 off the prestige jewelry box that I have beside me. That brings the price down to $49. If you're lucky enough to receive some jewelry for the holidays, ask about that. If you're wondering what that is, stay with us. It's coming up in the next hour. Jay, obviously it goes without saying, the response is huge for our Hubei necklace.
You know, I appreciate that, and I appreciate the fact that people actually understand that you're buying something here that is of all, you know, I have well over 100 specimens in my specimen cases, turquoises that I've been involved with in my lifetime, where I'm directly with the mining operations. I mean, things that I've even, you know, owned or been part of or whatever on the turquoises. Of those, I've got less than a dozen of those turquoises that I still have in stock, that I have rough in productionable quantities. I mean, where I still have enough material. This is one of those materials that I don't have any. I have zero raw material, zero rough. Again, we bought these, they were already pre-dealed nuggets. Yeah. We sorted through. We only took the best of the best. We had to do a lot of work to them, and we had to do a lot of polishing. They're all, these can't be tumble finished. They all have to be hand done, hand finished. So there's a lot of labor and love that goes into it. If I told you just what the sterling silver enhancer chain costs us, and here again, this isn't something, you can't go to a finest catalog and buy that, right? We actually make those. And so I know what the production costs are. If I told you just what that finding cost, you would go, well, how in the heck are you doing? Right. And the thing is I'm not, okay? So this is a fantastic deal. You're getting something that is unique. You're getting something that's actually highly collectible, very rare. You see it on Andressa. Beautiful. Lays perfectly. Now, I will tell you this. These are all natural Hubei. They're not dyed. They're not color enhanced. There's nothing that's gone on this. This is the natural turquoise material. But each necklace is going to be uniquely different in their own right. They're done from the natural turquoise material, so there won't be two of these. They're going to look similar, but they're not going to, there's no way to make them identical.
So thrilled that you are loving that. I'm excited for you to get it home. I'm excited for you to see it with your own eyes. Do leave a review if you happen to find it, you know, around your neckline and you're getting compliments about it, which I'm sure you will. 400 sold. Again, please be patient with us. We are busier than we anticipated tonight. We will get to you as fast as possible. Our today's special is going to have its encore at 1 a.m. East Coast time. First time ever Jay has been able to accomplish what is a labor of love. A beautiful, solid, gorgeous gemstone bangle bracelet, also with a spectacular custom-made hinge and clasp. You can choose black obsidian, the brand new premiere, the denim lapis. Look at that gorgeous green quartz, and of course the coral, which sells itself. We're at $149.98 if you'd like to pre-order before we get to our 1 a.m. encore. Before we go any further though, a couple other things that you do need to see, including the launch of something and then a quick end of the hour special. It's a 2-minute special coming up at a very special price. Look at this though, we've never seen this before. I spy with my little eye, black chalcedony. I see that we're inlaid with turquoise lapis, orange spiny. Jay, there's a lot going on here. I'm excited about this one.
This is like my life.
Multifaceted.
Very contemporary and a lot going on.
A lot going on.
So, yeah, this is a design. Here's what's really kind of creative about this. And so you got 4 different natural materials in here. This is the first time we've ever done this design. You're seeing it for the very, very first time. It's something that I used to do a lot of years ago, where I did stone on stone inlay and raw material, and I've gotten back in that, of course, with the price of silver. You know, how do I give you the biggest bang for the buck? And I give you something that's really unique, very, very different. And this is it. Okay, what I love with this, okay, you got the basic black, you got that beautiful midnight chalcedony, a natural black material, very hard, takes a wonderful polish. The beads, the upper beads, are actually faceted to give you that little extra bling. And to do that, we've hand carved that out. Our inlayers have inlaid this with Campitos turquoise. You've got a genuine Afghani lapis here again. It's not denim lapis. That is that all AA, AAA grade lapis that we still have remaining. And then we've used orange spiny oyster to give you all that rainbow of color effect. This is something, though, that just, I mean, you could wear this year round, and it's something new, unique, different. Here again, you can't find this out in the market. These are exclusively made by us from the natural materials, just for the Mind Find show.
It's a celebration of color, though, right? I mean, you look at the shapes, you look at the design, and as I run my finger over the top here, smooth as anything, Jay.
So if you think about, okay, here again, you know, like you see something, you go, oh, that's cool. But can you really think about this, where this is all cut from the natural raw material? So they take the rough material, they cut this out, they carve it out. All of these inlays are individually done by hand. And I guarantee you can do what I call the fingernail test. You run your fingernail down it, you won't find a seam, right? Now, all of those are, you see they're not just straight across or anything, right? Do you see they all are curved?
Yeah.
That's all done by hand. And if you get and you compare like 3 or 4 of them all together, they look really almost identical, but then you could see little nuances in the widths and stuff. That's because that artist, that lapidarist, they're all sitting there and they're doing it from scratch by hand.
They all have their own characteristics, which is really part and parcel of the Mind Find show, right, Jay? That when you work with natural materials.
Well, you know, I think what the Mind Find show, we're blessed that we've had a following. I mean, think about it. In 2025, it's 30 years. I don't really know a lot of things that have lasted 30 years, right? But I think it's because our viewers realize that they can tune in. They're going to see something unique, something different.
Like that.
And you know that you're getting, we're a niche business where we are not only the designers, we are the manufacturers, and then we're selling directly to you.
You talk about niche, you talk about special, seeing something fresh. Do you remember the launch of this necklace? We have 2 minutes or sell out here, a huge opportunity to get the woven trend that has really blazed a trail in 2024 for Jay. I have the 3 gorgeous choices available: lapis, the turquoise, the coral. 2 minutes or sell out. We are on clearance price for the final few, down from $200 to $79.99. I'm gonna grab the lapis just so you can see this. Jay, when you launched it, you broke the mold with this.
This was the very first time we did this, but to be honest with you guys, I'm not doing this.
No,
okay?
no.
I just want everybody to be aware. You couldn't even cut the materials, the natural materials. You couldn't even cut them, and just the raw material to work for this, and you would not be able to sell for that price. Our original price, the only reason we could do the original price is because we do all the lapidary work. We're going direct. We're buying the raw materials, working directly with the raw materials. And then we do all the labor in-house, all the designing in-house, and we bring it directly here to you.
Yeah.
There's no way to build this and sell this for that price. Now, here's what's really crazy with this and really totally unique. Look at the grade of this lapis. Okay, this is all AA, AAA grade lapis. It does not get any better than that. Those are 3 to 3.5 millimeter rounds cut, in this case, in the lapis and the orange coral, the Indonesian orange coral. they are faceted, so you got that bling. So not only do they have to cut out the sphere, the bead, but then to fasten it. And again, this isn't done with a fastening kind of machine or anything. This is all done by hand. Can you imagine how long it takes to fasten a 3 to 3.5 millimeter round bead? And then the turquoise is the Heavenly Well Lake turquoise. I love what Andress is doing tonight. Gorgeous. Which is really cool, which at this price, guys, think about this. You could buy both of these. Yes, I'm not saying, you know, like break the bank, but I just want to give you what a great deal this is. You could buy both of these and actually spend less than it would have cost you when we launched this as a Today's Special to buy one.
Yes, you could.
So, to be honest with you, there's not huge markups on this stuff. I mean, we're, you know, and again, I mean, this is like the deal of a century. This, I would say, is below, well below anything you'll ever see. You'll never actually, again, you could not make it and sell it for that price, guys. You couldn't even really make it for that price.
What I love is that Jay says the quiet part out loud. And it's true, and I'm glad that he does. That is a